Namaskar all of you. So in the last few classes we discussed the lesson that is chapter 3 atoms and molecules. So today and in that classes we completed till atomic masses. So today we are going to discuss about molecules. Okay, molecules. And before that, what is the difference between an atom and a molecule? Atom and a molecule. Atoms, they are the smallest particle of an element. What about molecule? They are the smallest particle of a compound. Okay? Atoms are the smallest particle of an element and molecules are the smallest particle of a compound. And we are familiar with the elements hydrogen, oxygen, sodium and all. We are familiar with that. Okay. So, suppose we are taking the element sodium and Na is the atomic symbol for the element sodium. And in sodium there are so many particles. The sodium element is made up of so many particles and each particle is sodium atom, which we call each single particle as sodium atom. Okay. So atoms are the smallest particle of an element. What about molecules? We know that each molecule will be having a molecular formula. So by using this molecular formula, usually when we write reactions and all, we usually use this molecular formula. And in the case of water, water is a compound. We know that water is a compound. And what is the molecular formula for water? It is H2O. So if we are taking water in a vessel, if you are taking water in a vessel which consists of so many particles. Okay, so many particles are there and each particle consists of one oxygen and two hydrogen. So this is a water molecule. So water molecule consists of one oxygen and two hydrogen. Is it clear? So in the case of atoms, they are the simplest particle of an element. And in the case of a molecule, it is the smallest particle of a compound. And compound consists of different elements or different atoms. So each water molecule consists of one oxygen and two hydrogen. So we can say that molecules are made up of atoms or atoms combined to form molecules. And these molecules, they have a independent existence and they shows the properties of the specific substance. For example, water means whether it is in solid state, liquid state or in vapor state, water is what? H2O itself. And the atoms are combined in definite proportion to form molecules. What do you mean by definite proportion? We can take the example of water itself. In the case of water, two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom are combined to form water molecule. So the formula for or the number of atoms for water is fixed. That is 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Another example, carbon dioxide, CO2. Here also 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms are combined to form carbon dioxide. There are so many molecules present. I am just taking 2 examples only here. Is it clear? Okay. And how these atoms are combined? Atoms are combined through chemical bonds. And this is about chemical bonds and all you will study in the next year. That is in 10th standard. Now you just understand that there is an attractive force between the atoms. And with that attractive force, atoms are joined to form molecules. And these molecules have an independent existence. Is it clear? Okay. And again, these molecules we can classify as 2 types. 2 types means again molecules of elements and molecules of compounds. So first we can discuss this molecules of element. Molecules of element, they consist of only the same type of atom. For example, what is H? This is hydrogen atom. And when I write H2, this is hydrogen molecule. Okay. So hydrogen molecule means two hydrogen atoms are combined to form hydrogen molecule. So in this, why we are calling it as element means, in the case of molecules of element, which consist of only the same type of atom. Here both the atoms are hydrogen. Another example, O2, oxygen. In oxygen also two oxygen atoms are there. Two oxygen atoms combined to form oxygen molecule. Another one, O3. Okay. Another one, O3. So in O3, three oxygen atoms are combined to form a ozone molecule. This is known as what? Ozone. You might have heard this term. Ozone molecule. So molecules of element consist of only a single type of atom. So what will be this one? Molecules of compounds. They consist of different atoms. Such molecules are formed by the combination of different atoms. For example, water itself, H2O. H2O means, which are the elements present? Hydrogen and oxygen are present. Carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen are there. Ammonia, NH3 is the formula for ammonia. So, in ammonia, nitrogen and hydrogen are present. Okay, so these are some of the examples related to molecules of compounds. So what is the difference between molecules of element and molecules of compounds? In the case of molecules of element, which consist of only the same type of atom, same elements are there. And in the case of this molecules of compound, different atoms are combined to form compounds. Carbon dioxide, ammonia, that is NH3. Then carbon dioxide, water, then carbon monoxide, hydrogen peroxide. These are the common examples for molecules of compounds. Is it clear all of you? Okay. And usually we have to know about one more term, and that is known as atomicity. Atomicity is defined as the number of atoms present in a molecule. Atomicity is defined as the number of atoms present in a molecule. For example, O2. How many atoms are present? 2. So the atomicity is 2. O3. What is atomicity? 3. Since 3 atoms are present. Okay. And if more than 3 atoms are present, we call it as polyatomic. Polyatomic. An example for polyatomic molecule is phosphorus. Okay, phosphorus. Phosphorus, we know that the symbol for phosphorus is P. So when we write the phosphorus molecule, which consists of 4 atoms. So what is phosphorus molecule? P4. So what is the atomicity of phosphorus molecule? Either we can say tetraatomic. Tetra means what? 4. Or it comes under polyatomic. Polyatomic molecule. Is that clear? And another specific example is sulfur molecule. Sulfur molecule. And sulfur molecule is, X is the symbol S8. So each sulfur molecule consists of 8 atoms. So this is a polyatomic molecule. Okay. So if there are 1 atom present, we call it as a monoatomic. If 2 atoms are there, we call it as diatomic. 3 triatomic, like that it goes. If so many atoms are present, we call it as a polyatomic molecule. Is it clear? Okay. What about monoatomic? And there are some atoms like noble gases, or we call it as a noble gases or inert gases. There are some elements, and those elements which doesn't react with any other one because they are already stable. For example, helium. Helium. The symbol is He. This is an example for monoatomic. Only one atom will be there in this case. So monoatomic, this is diatomic, this is tri, this one is tetra, and sulfur is polyatomic. Is it clear, all of you, about the atomicity? So atomicity is the number of atoms present in a molecule. It can be mono, di, tri, polyatomic, etc. Is it clear? And in this section, atomicity, define atomicity, that is an important question. And also find the atomicity in the case of phosphorus molecule and sulfur molecule. That question is also very important, and you won't give the formula. It is just given as sulfur molecule. So you should know that sulfur molecule is S8 and phosphorus molecule is P4. Is it clear, all of you, about the atomicity? Okay.